How much does email marketing cost? A very good question. In today's video, I'm gonna break down a few different ESPs, email service providers, and I'm gonna talk about the difference in pricing that you can end up paying and when you should use each of these platforms based off of the type of business you run. My name's Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency. If you need a hand with your email marketing, I'm your guy. Book a call with me. I would desperately like to meet you. Check out the description of this video, bunch of free resources, comments down below. I answer anything and everything that you guys ask me. Subscribe to the channel. I make 3 videos like this every single week, but without wasting more of your time, I'm gonna share my screen and compare some of the prices when it comes to email and SMS marketing for your business. Let's get into it. Okay, so pricing. Oh my God, I've changed my shirt, magic. Anyway, here is the 4 platforms that are most commonly used for email marketing, and I want to give you an indication of how they price out their services. So almost all email marketing platforms are going to price on a per use basis, i.e. how many profiles you have in your account. So the cost is going to vary according to the size of your list. But of course, as a result, you would expect your revenue to increase the larger your list is. So the first one I'm going to start with is actually Klaviyo. This is the most common one that pretty much everybody uses. Let me give you a quick breakdown here in terms of billing. Klaviyo is probably your premium, higher end, more expensive product out of everything that's out there. It is expensive, I'll be honest, but it has pretty much all of the bells and whistles and everything that you're going to need to run an advanced email marketing strategy. Now, if we click change plan here, let's take a look at this, and we go here, you can see here the starting plan is about $20 per month, 500 active profiles, and 5,000 email sends. What does that actually mean? So Klaviyo charges in 2 ways, right? Now, obviously, let me quickly show you. It goes up the more profiles you have, $450 per month if you have 27,000 active profiles. But if you're doing this, you're probably generating about 20 to 30 grand in attributed revenue. So this becomes nominal, right? So let's take a look at this here. Klaviyo bills in 2 ways, whichever hits first. Profiles, how many active profiles you have in your account, meaning people who are active, not subscribed. If you reach this first, it'll charge you for this, or 5,000 monthly emails. Now, let me give you an example. If you have 5,000 users, or rather 500 users in your account, let's say you have 449 users in your account, and you send them 10 emails, you would be receiving, or rather have, 4,999 emails sent, because you're sending an email 10 times to 499 people. So that would put you here. So if you send like 10 emails or 12 emails to 499 people, that means you would exceed the 5,000. So this is essentially how many emails. Think about it more as how many emails are received by your database, okay? And this is how many profiles you have. Klaviyo is expensive. Now, the alternative is Omnisend. Omnisend is a much more affordable option compared to Klaviyo. It does not have all the bells and whistles though, okay? So if you're looking for an advanced email marketing strategy, I'd probably stick with Klaviyo, but Omnisend has a really solid, more affordable plan. For example, 2,500 contacts for $41. If you compare that to Klaviyo from a pricing perspective, now keep in mind, like I am sponsored by Omnisend, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But look at this, $60 a month. So Omnisend's already coming out cheaper, but the bigger the plan gets, the more affordable Omnisend becomes. And note, Omnisend's like pretty hungry for your business, honestly. Like they want you to become a client, so they're willing to give like pretty heavy discounts. They'll give you a bunch of really interesting stuff, like unlimited emails. For example, you don't get capped. In this case, Klaviyo, if you had 2,500 contacts, you can only send 25,000 emails. You can send as many emails, or people can receive as many emails from you as you want with that plan. Omnisend's a much more affordable option. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles that Klaviyo has, okay? They'll also give you 30% off for the first 3 months. Link in the description to this video, so check that out. But those are really the 2 major players if you're an e-commerce business and you want to do email marketing. A lot of people talk about Mailchimp. I hate this platform. Do not use Mailchimp. It's the worst thing. I'm at the point in my life almost now where I don't even take clients who use Mailchimp. This thing sucks. It sucks. Their pricing is expensive. Look at this. Their pricing is expensive. Let me just go to USD to give you a better indication here. So 500 contacts, sure, it's like 50% off. It's stupid. It's a terrible platform. Its integrations suck. The sign-up forms suck. Everything sucks. Don't use this platform, okay? I've tried giving them feedback on this, by the way, and I've tried getting on calls with their product development team, and they will not talk to me because I've kind of bad-mouthed them a bunch, but that's beyond the point. Besides the point, rather, just don't use these guys. If you're using these guys, within about 3 months, you're gonna have to move to another platform regardless, so do not use Mailchimp. It sucks. close that. The other alternative is Beehive. Now, personally, I prefer Beehive for my own newsletter. So I do B2B sales, right? I run an agency. As you can see here, I've got 3,306 subscribers. Subscribe in the description of this video, by the way. And I use Beehive for my own newsletter. Now, it doesn't have all the complex automations that you would need for an e-commerce business, okay? I wouldn't use Beehive for an e-commerce business, but if you're just sending out emails from like a newsletter perspective and you want to have like a very basic welcome series flow, Beehive is great. Now, in terms of billing, let me quickly show you my plans. This is actually relatively expensive, okay? But I'm going to show you some quick ways on how to mitigate that cost. I think I pay like $89 a month for 5,000 subs. There you go. Pretty much comes with everything I need. Now, keep in mind though, for these $89 I'm paying per month, I also get access to their ad network, which helps me mitigate some of the costs that I'm paying on a monthly basis. So with Beehive, I'm paying about $89 a month, but in earnings in the last 4 weeks, I've shaved my bill in half just by using Beehive's ad network, where people pay for a sponsorship, I get access to their ad network, cool, good to go. Helps me save a bit of money. These are the 3 platforms I'd probably recommend. Klaviyo, Omnisend, and Beehive if you're in B2B sales and you just have, or you're a coach or consultant, you just want to run a regular newsletter. That's pretty much it. Everything else, it's all, I don't know. These are the best ones in my opinion. If you have any questions or you want some explanations as to why I choose these, comment down below. I'll answer anything you guys have. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one.